Today we got breaking news from the Federal Reserve that I believe gives us the answer to when XRP will see the flip the switch moment. That's the number one question that has always been asked in this community. I want to talk to you about what the Federal Reserve and Ripple are doing right now to put XRP on the map. If you do like talking about Ripple and XRP and quick updates, type an X in the comment section, click that like button, and let's get into it. We got massive news coming out of the Federal Reserve here today talking about how they're looking at payment accounts that would grant crypto and fintech companies like Ripple access to Fed payment rails. Now, for those that haven't been doing research over the years on what's been going on with Ripple and XRP and the Federal Reserve specifically, may look at this and say, okay, big deal. That's a nothing burger. That the Federal Reserve wants to make payment accounts that would grant crypto and fintech companies access to Fed payment rails, but it is just the opposite of that. This is a major deal. And James Wallace, who's been working with Ripple for a long time, a top executive, I want to remind you of what he had said in the past right here.
Others was like the rise of other CBDCs. So I do work in the US. We work with the Fed, and we work with the academic a number of universities that also work with the Fed and geopolitical.
James Wallace from Ripple. Listen very closely. Let's play it one more time.
Others was like the rise of other CBDCs. So I do work in the US. We work with the Fed, and we work with the academic a number of universities that also work with the Fed. And
so we get it, right? James Wallace, who's been with Ripple for a long time, making it painfully clear that they've been working with the Federal Reserve for a long time. Now today, I took a little bit deeper dive and took a look at all the different companies and connections that are both there with Ripple and the Federal Reserve, specifically working with FedNow. And what we find is the connections enable Ripple's tech to right now reach 1,200 plus FedNow participants, aiming at over 10,000 banks, focusing on hybrid domestic cross-border payments. Now, 27 of the 37 biggest companies working with the Fed and Ripple, specifically for FedNow, include Finastra, Volante, ACI Worldwide, BNY Mellon. We take a look at US Bank and many others, right? But we get the point. Their connections run wide, they run deep. And today I put out a post on top of what Sistine Research put out. As Sistine Research put out, Evernorth, which we just did a video last night. If you haven't already checked it out, check it out, talking about what's going on with the largest XRP treasury out there and how right now, just right off the top, just beginning, they're already looking to put $1 billion into this fund. But Evernorth, Ripple just acquired G Treasury, Hidden Road, of course, for $1.25 billion, Rail, SBI Holdings, they write, XRP is extremely obvious, just requires patience. And that's just it. Now, luckily, we're closer now than we ever have been. But on top of this post, I wrote XRP right now is hiding in plain sight. Many aren't paying attention to it. And why is that? Because it's sitting under $2.50. No one seemingly is looking outside of those of us that are doing research every day, taking a look at what's going on with XRP, our XRP bag, and really enjoy this industry. The masses, though, the sheep out there are not watching, or they're looking at things like Bitcoin that's already sitting at over $110,000. Bitcoin could still do a 10x, but if you want 100, 1,000x plus, it's still XRP. A top 5 coin right now in front of everyone, but yet still so many don't see exactly what is happening, and it's never been more obvious. XRP is the solution for the new financial system, and those that don't see it right now, they soon will. Now, we've got some community updates real quickly to put out. I've got a video talking about how some out there are calling for a 500x even by the end of the year. I want to give you my thoughts on that and what would actually be required. I want to talk to you all about what's going on and coming to this channel, as we're going to continue to do some of these unedited raw videos to get things out in real time as needed. But we've got more videos that are going to be interactive, some longer videos talking about deeper research on what is going on behind the scenes and things like this that we need to take a look at to really piece everything together based off deep research on what is going on with Ripple, the Federal Reserve, and the rest of the payment providers worldwide to really make this happen for you and I to be that opportunity that I believe is going to create generational wealth for many. So those are my thoughts, my opinions. Let me know yours in the comment section below, guys. As always, I appreciate your support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you all in the next one.